Okay, good evening, Gwen.
Good evening.
Uh, I just want first to thank you, and I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to participate in this test. As you know, my name is Marko. I am 34 years old, working as a researcher. Today we are here to conduct usability testing on a mobile prototype that enables medical students to diagnose different illnesses and diseases. Currently, we are interested in learning more about your way of thinking and interacting with this application and how it will satisfy your needs as a medical student. So this should not last no more than 20 minutes maybe, and I hope that you will enjoy it as much as I do.
Well, hello, Marco. Thank you for the opportunity to test this application. My name is medical student, and I am in my 28th year in my life, and I can't wait to test this application, I guess.
Thank you. Before we begin, I also want to state that the recording will be kept strictly confidential. I ask your permission to record.
Yes, you have my confirmation.
Thank you. I also want to point out an important fact that we are testing the application, not you as a tester. So please don't feel any pressure on the way you are using the application or on the things you say during the session. Just try to be as natural as possible and relaxed. One question, have you ever used any similar products for diagnosing before?
I'm afraid not.
Okay, thank you. So now let's move on to the tasks. Now I'm going to give you two scenarios and tasks to complete on the prototype. I would like you to be relaxed as possible, as I said, using the application naturally, as I'm not here. As you go through the task, I also want you to say your thoughts aloud about how you feel about the screens, about what you do on them, the way features are placed on the screens, and so on. After that, I'm going to ask you a few questions after each task and maybe some follow-up questions in between. And one important thing is for you to know that the prototype is limited. Some buttons don't work, so please don't confuse if you cannot arrive in some places.
Okay, sure.
So we go with scenario number one. You have a patient with diarrhea and you need to examine him. Please try to
Okay,
examine him.
so I start, yes. Okay, here's the patient. Complaints. Okay.
Can you give me an opinion on this screen? What do you notice? Some comments?
Well, I'm firstly a bit confused with, I think it's pricing and the clock. Yeah, otherwise it's straightforward, I would say.
Thank you.
Okay, we see the complaints with the time frame. It's pretty good. See this white arrow showing us where we should go, I guess. Okay. Okay, let's test the search. Okay. Interesting. I like how it gives result after one letter typed. I like that.
Cool.
Okay.
What is your opinion on the way on the categorization of the examinations?
Yeah, this is one I wanted to check. I think it's fine in general categorization. I think there could be more subcategories. As a shortcut, as I, for example, don't like to use the search button that much, especially in application. Maybe more accessible with clicking things. That's just my opinion.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see here. X-ray and abdomen. Okay, abdomen, X-ray. $60, 19 minutes. Okay, we have the pricing, we have the time.
What does it mean to you? The pricing and the time?
Well, I think it's convenient to have the appropriate pricing we're gonna set and the time it takes. So I think it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
I'm gonna continue here. I see findings of the data here is just a sample. Okay, we proceed.
Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
What do you think about the screen, about the features on the screen, about the dollar count now and the clock?
Okay, dollar count shows 870. Previously it showed 60. Clock is 3:11, 3 minutes 11 seconds, I guess. I'm not sure if that's the time it took me to do this. I think that's the feature, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken. Otherwise it looks quite alright, yeah. That's about it.
Generally, would you change anything regarding the examination process, like a general feedback?
Well,
process?
I'll repeat again. I think we could have subcategories available for clicking more, I guess, on the screen where we were choosing or searching for the proper examination. Otherwise, yeah, I think generally the visibility is okay. It's a simple app so far. It's pretty good.
Cool. Thank you. So now we go with scenario number 2. You have a patient with stomach problems and you need to diagnose him. Just can you please make a diagnosis as you would do in real life?
Yeah, okay. Okay, and we have the search. Okay. Test some searches here, okay. Can I go back to this? Oh, I don't think, oh. Something showed up on my screen. Do I press X on here?
Yeah, that's technical.
Okay.
Thank you. Just continue with the task.
It's interesting, I see the button, I don't know.
Can you give me some comments on it?
Well, I don't think it's functional. I tried clicking on it.
It's not clickable at the time, but
Yeah.
Can you please give me an opinion on
Well,
that?
it's interesting. A doctor might not know, I guess, and it's interesting what's behind that screen. I'm kind of curious about that, I should say. I hope, I know you guys are gonna take good care of it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Otherwise, oh, I think I misclick here. Double. I clicked double. Okay. What did I choose? Acute appendicitis with generalized.
Any comments on this screen, on the features?
Well, I would like to comment on the screen. It took me way too fast to confirm my diagnosis. Maybe a confirmation button will be in order here, so we don't have this accidentally happening like for me. I was way too fast on the completion screen. Yeah. Also, I see that it makes a comparison on my diagnosis and what it claims to be a right diagnosis in here. It gives different amount of pricing.
What's your opinion on that feature?
I think it's all right because you're gonna have second opinion, I should say, second opinion on the diagnosis itself and on financially where we stand. which is pretty okay. I also see there's a difference in the time. That's pretty interesting as well. Um, I want to navigate here on missed tests. Okay. I think this screen is type of the prototype, so I cannot slide up and down.
Okay, that's not a problem.
The only option I have here is to press OK, which I'm gonna do.
Okay, congratulations, completed task number 2.
And we're back to the home screen, yeah.
Yes, since you're finished with the tasks, maybe a general opinion on the home screen itself and like a general experience feedback on the experience,
Well,
the application, general comments. I mean, you mentioned some stuff, but
yes.
this would be like an overall comment.
Well, generally, I like the simplicity of the application itself, the graphics. The graphics of these specialization icons are pretty good. They're pretty alright, in my opinion. It could lead you right about on the choices you want, so that's pretty good. Otherwise, apart from that misclick, and non-confirmation, maybe we should have. Otherwise, I think we're pretty good looking here on this application. As I mentioned in the first task, I think there could be more shortcuts we could do for the subcategories, and I think that kind of sums it up.
Thank you very much. Are there any comments you wanted to add during the test that you forgot, like as a closing comment?
Well, not really. I mean, I wish you good luck in the application. I think it's pretty good. Again, I'm gonna note that I like how it looks and how it works. So generally, okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for taking time out of your day. I really appreciate it. You gave us constructive feedback.
Thank you as well.
Now I'm going to close the session.
Great. Thanks for having me.